Coach, some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals.
Let's go, baby. Set. Look at the 57. Come on. Here we go.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Mike 50. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike 55. That's it. 50. Army.
From the 27, Watson completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Cardinals' 44-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
If you kill it, motion me out.
They go counter with Breida, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. And that will be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
13-yard line.
We're going to sign. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Come on, baby. Man, Eddie.
Darnold on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
To throw is Darnold. J.J. Watt in there for a milestone sack as that moves him past Hall of Famer Michael Strahan, who finished his career with 141.5. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Now it's Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking it about the 36. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On 2nd and 7, Watson escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the 1st.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Watson on 1st down. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Sua Cravens with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona 1st.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On 1st down, Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes. We're trying to put him on the ground.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On 1st and 10, Darnold. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Come on, boy, 51. Let's go one more. Stand ready. Bring it, guys. Fight.
A first down throw, Darnold. And it'll be intercepted. It's Clinton-Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
No score after one on EA Sports. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Silver. Hey, Mike's 50. Defense wins championship. Alert. 52. Let him go.
Here's Watson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Go side. 51, Mike, 51. Three bucks. Quick dash. Come, lady.
So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. He's going to look deep end zone for Hopkins. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Watch the run. Recon, 152 fighter. Delaney.
Darnold now to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
On first down, it's Darnold. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the interception, here's Watson. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield. for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tyus Bowser able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
To try again after the sack. Watson. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw, Watson. Finds the open target, Arnold. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Check. Oh, lady. 61, matchbox light.
On second down, it's Little. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Side. 51's the mic. Push him back. Watch out. Red 80.
Here's another of the Cardinal backs. This is David Johnson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
Here we go.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
54's Mike. Red 80.
And for Darnold, this may be a free play. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now the penalty, a big assist to this offense. Now it's 3rd and 3.
I got one.
Darnold. Screenplay, Johnson. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Mike, sign. 5-4. Mike, 5-4. Tighten up. Pull it together. Man, 80.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Mike, boy, 51. Who that? Watch the end.
Again, Darnold. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Tyler Lockett, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyus Bowser coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Here's Watson. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You got to be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Watson to throw again. And that is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, it's Watson. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. The final shot before the break. Watson, he'll rifle this one deep right. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And they'll have excellent field position to begin this drive as he's all the way up to midfield at the 50.
After return to midfield, I just wish we could open up the heads of the offensive and defensive coordinators, because right now the wheels have to be spinning because things just changed. Offensive playbook just opens up, and now on defense, do you play aggressively or do you lay back a little bit to try and calm things down?
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the 50, it's Darnold. This is taken in by Chad Williams. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Check, walk 54, walk 54. Here we go, team.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Right here. We're going to sign. 51, Mike 51. You better bring it. You better bring it. Lady, Harlan, 64, weak. Tighten up, tighten up.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Let's get it.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, check my 50. Mike is a 50. Check my 50.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Well done on the return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mike's back forward. Here we go, D.
From the 22, Darnold. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And a nice gain of 21 yards. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal.
Watch the screen. Check 43. Young lady.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They come out here in the eye. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now off the bootleg, Darnold. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And that'll carry over the... Line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On 1st and 10, McCollum. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, McCollum. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 40. On 1st down, McCollum. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. This pass finds its way to Williams, and he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. This quarterback now 3 out of 5 since taking over, as he's given his guys a 1st down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. They'll look to throw again. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Bosa able to put an end to that play, and in so doing puts an end to this 3rd quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Hey, Foxtrot. 59 mark. Check, 59. I'm going to run you over. Get it.
2nd and 14. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Now the try here for the point after. And that'll make it 13-7.
Makes the score Cardinals 13, 49ers 7.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now it's Darnold. It's complete to Williams. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Check right, 54. And 80. 54.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. Darnold now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw is Darnold. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. J.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Darnold down to throw. And Darnold, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Let's go.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Looking to throw on second down. McCollum. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. McCollum. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
A gain of 22 yards. And a 49er first down.
Come on, set.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
High 7. 50.
Watch 50. Watch the run. Watch the run. That's top, baby. That's big top.
From the gun, McCollum. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
First down, 49ers.
Let's go. 70, Indy.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
You got to get the ball. See, get the ball right here. Let's go.
Throwing on first down, McCollum. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield, but it'll be second down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both, because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. So down 6, and they know they need this one on fourth down.
Yeah, let's get set.
Bravo.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50.
Yep.
Watch the slant.
On fourth down, McCollum now in desperation. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final 2 minutes. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Recon, 132 fighter.
They run again with Breida. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. 30 base.
Come on. Hey, let's get that ball, team. Let's get that ball.
Get it.
On the delay, here's Breida. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation? And Darnold, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Here's Darnold. Under pressure now. Darnold, and he goes down. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Darnold. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 38. Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the 4th quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.
Go.
I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So for San Francisco, it'll be a much happier locker room here as they get that first win after 5 straight losses to start the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.